Hello guys, my name is Isiah X Bradley and I am here to show you guys my second video for YouTube. I am very excited to go ahead and present this one. This one is about a video game that I played when I was little. The years go by so fast. This game is called Dark Cloud for the system PlayStation 2. And when I first saw the cover, I was like, what kind of game is this? Because I was into stuff like Mortal Kombat and Tekken and all that crazy stuff. But as I was playing Dark Cloud, it had a lighter feel, I would say, because of the art. But the story behind it was it was intense. Like, intense. It was awesome though. It was an awesome story. And it was one of the games that actually inspired me to create my own original characters and weapons and creatures, and it was definitely one of the things that pushed me to go ahead and be an artist. So I figured for today, why not go ahead and take the main character from the game called Toan. I figured it would be really cool to go ahead and illustrate Toan as an adult, like maybe in the end, when he's done with this adventure, maybe he's not like fully done. Maybe he's not fully satisfied, maybe he wants to go ahead and attack a Titan. I don't know, just go continue on his journey and keep fighting the good fight, having an adventure. So, without further ado, I present to you me drawing Toan. Okay guys, so here I am, starting off with the photo blue pencil. And the reason why I like using this pencil is because, as you can see, it allows you to lay down lines that are visible, but still very light, so that way, if you make a mistake, you're able to erase it. So I use this photo blue pencil to go ahead and start off with my basic shapes. One thing I learned over the years of being an artist is it's always a good idea to start off with basic shapes and don't be so stiff with it. You want to be really loose with it because it allows you to draw the figurine more lifelike. Like how sometimes the drawing comes out like the figure is more stiff. Well, when you're more loose in the beginning and everything, it actually allows for you to add a little bit more of a fluid form to the figure. And that is definitely key when drawing the human figure. You just want to make sure that it looks like it has life in it, that, it actually could come to life in a way. I do highly recommend that when it comes to drawing human beings, that you do practice human anatomy. There's no such thing as drawing too many humans or even animals or anything in particular. Because and I do recommend you draw it off of life, which means if you see someone in a particular pose, draw them. Because it's definitely going to be teaching you how people pose. If someone's leaning on something, they're not just leaning, it's their hips are facing a certain way, their foot is either turn a certain way. You learned a whole lot just by watching people. So that's how I learned my human anatomy. Not only by just drawing it, but by studying how people are in their body language. So as you can see, after I was done putting the base down, I am now working on the type pencil. And at first, in my early artist years, I was working with a regular pencil. But I really love working with a mechanical pencil. I love the feel of it. It feels really nice. It kind of reminds me of a pen, because back in art school, I would use one of those ballpoint pens, the pens you actually write in your notepads with. I would use those to ink my characters with. And I would, be so bold of just inking stuff and drawing stuff with the bold pen. So when it turns out that when I stopped using a regular pencil and I turned to a mechanical pencil, that feeling reminded me of a ballpoint pen. So that's why I use a mechanical pencil. It just makes me feel comfortable when I'm drawing. But you can use whatever you wish, you know? Not every artist uses the same tools or the same techniques. You just gotta find your thing. And when you do, you know, just explore it. You know, keep going with it. You know, go ham. And here we go. Yep. Now, one thing that's important about line weight is that I discovered was that when you have a figure and you're doing light and shadow, I think it's best to do thick lines where the shadows would be and thin lines where the light would be. It just helps bring more dimension to the piece. As you can see, some of the tools I'm using here are the ruler, which is a very lovely tool. I highly recommend if you cannot draw straight lines manually, like by hand, then use that ruler. Do not be ashamed. We use rulers for a reason. And here is the final result. Boys and girls, is Toan all grown up? Now I must apologize for not showing you guys the nitty-gritty details of how I like to shade things, but the video was getting quite long and I didn't want to take too much of your time, you know? I know you're busy, I know you got things to do, it's okay. I'm just grateful that you are there to go on ahead and watch my video. That is him as an adult. And it was actually very fun to go ahead and illustrate this. I really had fun. You know, it was just thinking of it, of Toan, of how he would look when he was an adult. And just, yeah, it was really, really fun. It's really fun. Anyway, guys, I'm looking forward to uploading more videos for you guys to see. And hope that you guys enjoyed this one. If there's any character that you guys, you know, that can you think of a character that, you know, that you are quite fond of, that you used to play when you were little, or you still play, because I still play this game. I still do. So if you have a character from a video game that you like, just let me know in the comments below, and you know, maybe I can go ahead and maybe we have a character in common that we like, and I'll just draw that character or something, you know? Oh, and I'm also here to bring some very great news. I have finally opened a Patreon. That's right, Patreon. So, if you ever want to go ahead and, you know, support me just because you like my work, or you like my personality, or just because you just want to support me, the link is down below. I will leave right down below for you to go ahead and click. So, I look forward to, you know, building this artistic family with you guys. I can't wait to, you know, just build this community where, you know, we're all together and we're all drawing, we're all sharing the things that inspired us, and we're just like having fun with it. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for your time. Love you all. Big hugs. My X-Men, I love you. I'm allowed to call you my X-Men because my middle name is Xavier. Random fact. Told you learn something new every day. Anyway, talk to you guys later. Bye.